Hi, friends. Earlier this week, I came across a story of a young man who was probably about maybe 12 years old, and another guy who was a little older, maybe 19, 20 years old. And they were skating, or really, I should say, skateboarding in this, I think it was a parking lot of some sort. And so somebody had set up a ramp in the middle of the lot. And what they would do is they would just try to, take their skateboard and pump as much as they can to get as much speed as possible and then hit the ramp and perform the trick. Well, this younger guy who's 12 years old, clearly he could not gain the speed necessary to be able to perform the trick he wanted to do. And he wanted to perform a kickflip. And I'll explain that in a second. So his buddy who was older, he said, okay, hold on. So he holds onto his buddy's hand, and the older friend takes his skateboard and he pushes with his other leg, and he gains the requisite speed needed. And so the younger man then let go of his hand. He hit the ramp. He hit the back of his skateboard with his right leg, and it caused the board to go pop up. And then with the other foot, he hit the side, and it caused it to rotate, landed it, thus completing what's called a kickflip. And so the younger man, as soon as he landed it, you could just see his eyes became as big as wide as saucers. And they were just huge. And he was so stoked. He got off the board. He ran to his friend, gave him the biggest bear hug, and just did not want to let go because he was so stoked and so happy. And I think that there's some really awesome lessons we can take from this. Is number one, sometimes, in the faith, it's okay to ask for help. If you got questions, or maybe you need a little push to help, maybe you don't want to do something on your first time by yourself. You want to have a friend with you. And it's good to have support, to have people to encourage you and help you along the way. Matthew 28 at the end talks about this in verses 19 and 20, where Jesus says to go teach, preach, and baptize, to show the way, all the things that he had taught, to pass it on to other believers. But also Proverbs 27:17 also talks about how iron sharpens iron. And I think that, certainly younger kids, it can get dangerous because peer pressure could be a big thing, and it could go bad or good, but oftentimes bad. I think that there's a good sense of we can be able to be an encouragement to help those who are younger in the faith. So my question to you is, where are you scared to try something new? Maybe you want some help and ask for it. It's okay. But also, for those of you who've been in the faith a while, who have experience, where can you help serve? So this is my reminder to you all. Don't be afraid to reach out, but also don't be afraid to help those who are in need. God bless you all. Have a great week.